Hey guys, welcome back to SLG Garage. Today we're going to be going over our park lock system for the DCT transmission from BMW. Essentially, the park lock overrides the parking pawl inside the transmission to force it into neutral. The reason we have this is because if the engine is off, the DCT transmission will always try to go into park. This can be dangerous while driving and also be annoying if you have a race car and need to tow it, or loading a car into a trailer, anything. There's like a million situations where you want to be able to push your car with the engine off. Not being able to push your car with the engine off sucks. Ask me how I know. So we came up with this. It's very similar to the BMW Motorsport solution, which we found out uses a very similar solution after we designed this one. So basically, great minds think alike. We're basically BMW Motorsport. But if you order our kit, this is what comes with it. Basically, you're gonna have the bracket you're gonna mount. We like to put these in the transmission tunnel or under the seat because it's sort of like an emergency only thing. This is the handle that's gonna be going up and down in our load system. We have the cable, a really long drill bit, and a washer and a circlip. So we're gonna install this so that the customer can put the car into park, put it into neutral, depending on what they wanna do, never be stuck. And also, most of the solutions on the internet right now just lift up the parking lever and then it's stuck there. But then you don't have park ever. This allows you to still use park when you wanna use it. Obviously very useful, whether you're pitted on a hill or using the car to go get groceries. Park is obviously a very useful thing to have. So what this solution allows you to do is use the transmission in any situation and always have park or neutral. You'd think it was a simple thing, but apparently we needed to make something for it. So let's go install it. It's pretty easy. So the first thing you're gonna do is remove all the stock stuff. The stock stuff just bolts to this little nub right here and then goes down here. We're gonna repurpose this little nub to capture the end of our wire sheath. So that's where this super long, expensive drill bit comes into play. This allows you to do it within the car or out of the car. Basically, most drill bits are too small or too short, and the drill ends up like hitting the side of the transmission. With this Johnny, you can come from the bottom, straight up, come from the top, straight down, do whatever you want, doesn't matter to me. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Probably put this baby on speed 1. All right, let's go. All right.
Are you done already?
That was easy, right? Yeah.
Right. Wow, I thought I was gonna get to montage this and like make some cool slow-mo, but okay, we're done.
That's it. Now I'm gonna grab the washer. So when you get the washer here, when you get the wire here, hold on, customer service. Back to scheduled programming. So your cable is gonna come like this. This snout with this wire, this round thing, it's in there backwards. Don't ask me why. Oh. Yeah, so you gotta take it out anyway. So what you're gonna want to do, stick this thing in there, boom, fits like OEM. Then you can take the free side of the wire and start feeding it up. Then you can take this round thing, go over the park lock lever. Then you can take a washer, boom. And you can grab a circlip that's included. And grab a screwdriver to help your poor thumbs. Boom. So now the transmission, essentially, that part of it's done. You can do this in the car even. That's why we made it so simple. Like, no one wants to take the transmission out just to do this.
No.
So, all right, so next thing is gonna be setting up the in-car portion. So I'll go grab that from the table. So first we're gonna grab our base. These 2 holes are gonna mount to the chassis or the car, wherever you're gonna go. And this one is gonna take this area and make it home. I like to start generally just totally in the middle. Basically, we're going to slightly tension the system using this later on to take up the slack. All right, so I'm going to grab the handle. I'm going to put the wire down the slot for clamping. This goes down one side. Then you want to slip the handle into its lowest spot and snug it down. Okay, so now before we tighten up the the main sheath, we're gonna pull this back out and give it a little crank. That way when you pull it, you don't hit yourself in the face when it slips off the wire. So put that back in the slot. And now, all I'm gonna do is slightly tension the wire. Okay, you'll wanna tighten those down when you have this done. But now that we have all the slack taken out, see right now, we're in park, the engine is off and the car automatically goes to park when it loses the pressure. Now, let's grab this.
Wow.
It rolls. So, if you want to force a neutral, you can pull it to the top position. This position is also good if you have a race car and you don't want if the engine fails and you don't want it to go into park, you can leave it right there. If you want park to still function, like you trust your motor, you didn't build in your garage, maybe you still trust it.
Maybe you don't drive a BMW.
Yeah, you can leave it in this, and the transmission can then go into park and neutral on its own. So this option gives you, this system gives you both options, which is why it's so nice. So we'll do how I do it. Top position, and if I stop in a parking lot, which is not that often because it's mostly a race car, I'll just lower it. Park.
Yeah, you can mount this anywhere. Mount it to a roll cage, mount it to the dash.
Mine's on my dash because.
Yeah, I think we'll jump to that in a second and just show them it in the car.
Well, I don't think it's in the car right now.
Oh,
yeah,
travesty.
We gotta work on it. But anyway, yeah, so park lock solution. And also, this is for DCT, but our 8 HP park lock is almost complete, so keep an eye out for a video on that very soon as well.
Boom.